for the least of these, and I know passionately believes and advocates on behalf of the homeless, and we have appreciated her fighting for the Housing Authority and for those who need help. So with that,
Thank you, Mr. Very much. Thank you very much. Good morning, Mayor. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, Tori, and to all of those who have come. This building has a special place in my heart. They were working on this building when I was on City Council. I'm delighted to see its final results and those it serves. Are there residents here in the audience? Well, let me give you an applause. I'm sure the mayor is glad that you have that happy smile on your face. I again want to thank the mayor very much for embracing the vision and also the commitment made by the federal government for Houston's Housing Authority, and Tori, who serves as its president and CEO, and the commissioners embracing this vision as well. Let me thank you again. Let's applaud them again. I see some familiar faces here, and also it's a delight to know that we have James here, James Dunham, who can testify not only the excitement he had in putting on a uniform of the United States of America, because I know you did, but also to be able to tell the story of your fellow brothers and sisters who have been challenged by homelessness. Let's give James a very big hand as well. He's eager just as he was as a soldier. I just want to acknowledge what a stellar day this is. We can put forward many plans in Washington, and again I thank President Obama for his commitment and Michelle Obama's commitment to the military and military families and the acknowledgement of homelessness and the homelessness that comes about amongst our veterans. And for Houston, Texas, the fourth largest city in the nation, and I claim it to be the third, just little numbers going on here, Mayor, to be able to be a leader on the issue of reforming how we deal with homelessness. Many of us have seen, as Tori has pointed out, these sites, not only, it looks like Memorial Park, maybe it's in some other area, I wouldn't say it was Memorial Park, but it looks like in one of our green areas you can find these individuals in all neighborhoods, behind areas where you would not expect them to be. Homelessness is not a definition of who you are. You should not be defined by the fact that you have been homeless. We can just take, for example, the tragedy of Hurricane Sandy. And people lived in wonderful facilities and homes, beautiful homes on the beach or the coastline in New York, are homeless. Homelessness comes from many different reasons, and it plagues our veterans. Many of them happen to be of the Vietnam era. And so it was the thought of those of us in Congress who were committed to the concept that people can be housed, to be able to push for this funding. And I know many of you are thinking about that big word sequestration and what will happen to the many programs that are vital, that are run by Houston Housing Authority, that are under the jurisdiction of my very, very dear friend, the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development. I know he's been very kind to the city of Houston. Well, my commitment to you is that we recognize what government is here for. It is to be efficient, effective, but it is also to be a servant of the people. And this program is being a servant of the people. And we're delighted that those who have the trust and the resources coming through the City of Houston and Houston Housing Authority has recognized the crisis of homelessness, the impact that it has on families, on children, on those veterans who have families and children, and on individuals who have no resources but to rely upon an opportunity to rebuild their lives. So my commitment, Tori, is first of all to give you a large congratulations, and to the Houston Housing Community Development, who I know is a partner, and many other partners who are here. Liz, I see, is here as well, that is always working collaboratively with our community. But it is to say that as many of us drive through this community, we know that there are those who are on various street corners asking for help. There are many different responses to that. I know most often I try to roll down my window. But I do understand that that is a temporary response. This concept with supportive housing is a positive, long-range response. And I'm delighted that Houston can be the shining example. We all are reminded of the city on the hill that is able to come and make a difference and use federal resources in a collaborative way. I encourage all of the nonprofits that may be listening to take advantage of the RFP. Let's have a wealth of diversity, of perspective, of community areas to participate in this program. Give people choices as to where they might live. And let's be a family, as the mayor has let out to say, that Houston wants to be a family to those who are in need. So my appreciation, but more importantly, let me just say that my office will continue to vigorously support this kind of funding so that these kinds of programs can continue to work in cities that have the wisdom, the heart, and the determination to do as you're doing today. My great congratulations to you, and a great refuge for those who travel along the highways and byways of life, and a great thank you to the men and women who have put on the uniform, never asked, to accept the challenge of defending this nation. God bless all of you, and God bless the United States of America. Tori, would you come up and just receive another one for your archives. Mayor knows she gives these out, but this is, Mayor, in thanks to the leadership that you've chosen and the idea that has now become a reality. And to acknowledge the Houston Housing Authority, gratitude from the nation's veterans. This nation will remain the land of the free only so long as it is the home of the brave. So among those who receive this program will be veterans and many other families, and we just want to thank you for this collaborative effort with veterans, with the City of Houston, the Housing Authority, Housing Community Development, and the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development. We're grateful to be a partner with you in the 18th Congressional District.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So next up is one of the partners